Hello everyone, it's Frank over here at Country Classics and Off-Road in Midlothian, Texas. As most of you have seen any of my videos, you would know that I work on a little bit of everything around here, from late models to classics, of course, off-road machines, or just on-road 4x4s. But today, I actually want to talk to you guys about something that most of us think are much simpler, which is our lawn equipment. You can see that I have a weed eater, or a weed trimmer, if you will, right here, as well as in the background. I have a couple edgers along with another weed eater. So what I want to talk to y'all about is not really the repairs so much as the care of the weed eater and the edgers, your lawn mowers, whether it's push mower or ride mower. Real simple. The number one mistake I've seen that people make is they do not winterize their equipment. So we're going to talk about what winterizing means and how simple it is. I'm not going to make it complicated at all, because in reality, it's not that hard at all. It's what you already do, which is running your equipment. So in a nutshell, what you want to do is, the last time you run your lawnmower, you may not know when it is, so you may have to make a point to do this. You need to put a product called Stable in the fuel. And what you want to do is run the equipment for 5 minutes or so once you put Stable in the fuel. And what it does, it stabilizes the fuel. The next thing you want to do, if it's something like a weed eater here, is drain the tank of its fuel, then crank it up and run all of the fuel out of the carburetor. What that does is it keeps the number one problem I have found with lawn equipment from happening, which is gumming up of the carburetor. So as you can see here, this carburetor has been treated incorrectly its entire life, and what happened is it's all gummed up to the point that it either needs to be rebuilt or replaced. I decided to replace this one with a brand new carburetor because the carburetor is cheaper than me getting a rebuild kit and spending my time rebuilding it. I was trying to save the customers some money. Carburetor was really cheap for it. If you're lucky, you have something that's cheap like this one, because it's a carburetor made in China, to be quite honest with you. Other ones, like the one sitting here on the floor, that one right there has an actual Japanese carburetor on it, and the carburetor cost more than almost the whole unit did new. So it's not worth replacing the carburetor. Instead, you would use about a $16 carburetor rebuild kit. So, but the point is that I'm trying to make is, guys and gals, make sure that you're running the fuel out of your weed eaters, your chainsaws, your edgers, lawnmowers before you put them away for the winter. The best policy is drain the fuel tank completely, so that when you start in the spring, they have fresh gasoline in them, and the carburetors don't get clogged up. One of the edgers down here on the floor actually is getting a full carburetor replacement because it's never been winterized, and it actually not just gelled up. The fuel didn't just gel up, but it actually caused damage inside of the carburetor because everything became corroded because it sat for so long with the old fuel in it. Before you use the fuel that you have left over from the season prior as well, I would suggest that if you didn't put stabilizer in it, you get rid of it and use something else. Try not to buy more fuel than you're going to use in an entire season, simply because you don't want to put old fuel in your lawn equipment. It will cause you the same problems that we're already talking about. So again, that's just a simple little tip that I have. If you decide, hey, I don't have time to go get Stable or any type of fuel stabilizer, that's okay too. Just run all the fuel out of the carburetor. You're going to do more good that way, honestly, than the fuel stabilizer would anyhow. But doing both is a sure shot. So I hope you guys learned something from it, and you see how easy it is to take care of your lawn equipment, because that is the number one issue that I see. Y'all have a good day.